The world loves being on the water for sports, for leisure, and for supporting the world's economy. Critical for protecting our nation's ports and for fueling our passions. Let's see how one company is meeting the demands of the boating industry. Let's go with Intrepid Powerboats on the water. This show is being brought to you by Ashland, proud manufacturer of AME premium resins and MaxGuard premium gel coats for the world's best boat builders. Vetus Maxwell, creator of boat systems. Electronics Unlimited, world innovators in marine electronics. Lumatech, the world's leader for innovation, quality, and value in marine LED lighting. Bennett Marine, the world leader in trim tab innovation, quality, and service. Shadowcaster, excellence in LED marine lighting. Shadowcaster Lighting designs and manufactures high-quality LED lighting and controls for boats and yachts. From single-color underwater lights to full-color changing lighting and lighting control products, think Shadowcaster Lighting, the known leader for quality and service, no matter what type of boat you own. When you need lighting, think Shadowcaster, excellence in marine lighting.
Mercury engine test.
Speed and acceleration you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
At Ashland, we collaborate with our customers to provide products and solutions that win in the marketplace. Ashland's AME premium resins have been used by respected boat builders around the world for over 30 years. AME resins providing long-lasting performance that is yet to be equaled. MaxGuard gel coats raise the bar on performance, delivering enduring luster and finish. Ashland's suite of gel coat products pushing innovation to new levels. Proven reliable performance. Ashland.
Mercury engine test.
Corrosion protection you can rely on. It's good to have Mercury behind you.
Performance, reliability, quality, proudly designed, tested, and manufactured in the USA. The world's leader in marine LED lighting. The new 410 Evolution is scheduled to debut by mid-July, and some of the excited new owners are getting the chance to view their boat in production. Now, part of the excitement for Intrepid owners is to work with Intrepid's engineers to give input into the build and make the final product, a boat suited for their lifestyle.
This will be my 6th Intrepid. And they really actually encourage you to give them your input of what you want changed or improved or how you feel about it, which really makes you feel like you're part of the whole show. Believe me, it's your choice, but when you talk to Mark, you better talk with your ears because he knows what he's talking about. So whatever he says, I fly with. I'll tell you, it takes it to another level.
On the new 410 Evolution, Intrepid is taking it a step further on their customizing by allowing clients to work with a well-known interior designer in the boat world to customize their lighting, their materials such as cabinetry, floors, curtains, and for some buyers, this has enhanced the entire building process.
We are very excited about it. It's a totally different project that they're used to developing. What we love about is the fact that we're essentially creating a mini motor yacht. So we have really been very cautious about picking very high-end finishes from head to toe. So from the flooring to the ceiling materials to the wall veneers, it's very top of the line. The hardware, it's all coming from Europe. We are using a lot of stainless steel inside the boat. It's going to be all upholstered in leather, indoor and outdoor leathers. So from the moment that someone will put a foot on the vessel, they'll notice that we have not missed a detail.
This is the first time Intrepid had Ari, and Ari's been a terrific addition to Intrepid. And Jeannie and Ari have been working together perfect. She loves to design houses and boats. So this has been her epitome too. It's like a new toy.
Exactly. It will cover. So for this boat, and what I suggest to do on both of yours is we have a headliner on the enclosed cockpit, and I found a matching canvas, umbrella material for this retractable canvas. So when it's on, if you're sitting back here and you're looking, it all blends and it looks like one color. Now option 2 will be doing the canvas to match your upholstery if you go with the color, you know. But since we're going, in your case, very neutral, you know, I will suggest sticking to that white, to the white. It's not white, it's almost like a tan. But Umbrella just came out with a new fabric that almost looks like linen. So it's really pretty and it has a lot of texture. So even though it's the same color, the texture is going to be, you know, a little nicer. Sure. Yeah.
She's fabulous, and she has these wonderful big over 100-foot boat, but she's being very enthusiastic about a 44-foot boat. So it's pretty fun.
So it's been a pleasure for me to be involved on this project. It's been the smallest boat I ever helped develop, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm also enjoying meeting their clients and helping select their, you know, interior material.
You know what's nice is all this air. I mean, all this light that come into the boat. No, this thing's first class. In case you can get lost in the head, we'll have to call it a bathroom.
Jack and Joe have been shipping propellers back and forth to get the one that gave you the best speed, and a lot of different things that Jack has been involved with in the actual nuts and bolts of the boat.
I think one of the things that I've been able to add to the Intrepid family is the fact that I can be a middle person between the management and engineering to help finalize what we're using on the boat, and the fact that I had experience on larger boats doing this type of application helps my credibility, I believe. So Intrepid allows them to actually pretty much select everything, so they can personalize this project as much as they want. They can select the wood finish, their floor finishes, all their upholstery, outdoor materials, and things like that. So I think it's phenomenal because it really separates them from their competition, since they're so open-minded to allow the client to do their own boat.
The initial response from these Intrepid boat owners was outstanding. Intrepid's one-of-a-kind, one-at-a-time philosophy is well worth the wait. At Langer Krell, we customize and design the electronics package for your boat. Our packages are guaranteed, turnkey, all-exclusive, and installed. We offer professional instruction as many times as you need, as much time as you need. If your GPS stops working or a speaker goes out, no matter what the problem, we come to your boat to repair or take it to our shop, bring it back, and reinstall. Our package includes an onboard sea trial with you and our instructors for hands-on training. Making your dreams a reality is more than a commitment. It's a promise that 7 Marine makes to our customers. Working with you personally throughout every step of the ownership experience, design, rigging, maintaining, service, and everything that follows. 7 Marine's 5-star customer service with no limitations. For our customers, whether the goal is new build or repos, or our single focus is what's important to you, expectation is met, every aspect of your dream is achieved. 7 Marine, the power to move those who move the world. There's more to great boating performance than what you see at a glance. Just look at Intrepid Powerboats. Underneath all that performance are anchoring and docking systems, all made by Vetus Maxwell. For more than a decade, Vetus Maxwell is Intrepid's choice for bow thrusters and windlasses because they install easily and operate with quiet, reliable precision. A global company with a renowned dealer network that makes over 2,500 products. Vetus Maxwell, amazingly reliable. Performance, reliability, quality, proudly designed, tested, and manufactured in the USA. The world's leader in marine LED lighting. Welcome back to Intrepid Powerboats on the water. Doing sea trials is standard operation at Intrepid Powerboats. COO Mark Beaver and the Intrepid staff conduct sea trials on every boat that Intrepid delivers.
Just performance numbers, looking for prop slip ratios, make sure we get the correct propeller, overall balance of the boat, engine setup, and everything else in the entire boat. We go through all the bait wells and all the pumps and macerators and everything else. So today's trip is primarily going to be about the engine package. Though this is the first set of the 7 Marine 627s that we've ran, and Steve Lippencott's here with us, who is their chief mechanic, and we'll be going through probably more tests on this sea trial with the engines, making sure everything's functioning, pressures are right, ratios right, propellers. We have several propellers we have to test with in case we need them, but so that's pretty much this afternoon's sea trial. The next one will be more of the mechanics of going through the entire boat. Anytime we do a brand new setup like this, we like to do this part first. Get this out of the way, we'll get it back to the shop, get the boat finished up a little bit more, then we'll bring it back with it more complete and all the upholstery. That way the QC can go through the boat and do any gigs they have on, final fit and finish of all the other items.
My job with quality control is to go through every single item on the boat and get a list together for the factory of any deficiencies. They need to know that everything is 100% when the boat is shipped. So I'm going to make a list on my recorder, and when I'm done I can take it back to the shop and I sit down, plug it into the computer, and it'll type out everything I've said that needs to be fixed. After that it goes to the guys on the line who build the boats, and they can see, they read and fix any items that I find. That way the boat is 100% perfect when it leaves the factory. One of the things when I'm looking around the boat, I see a little bit of finish work right here, so I'm going to scribble on it with my pencil. That way the finishers, when they get the boat back to the factory, they can see that and they can get it fixed. Now, we check everything on the boat from bow to stern. It includes the battery switches. You'll hear a click when I turn starboard off and back on. The spare isn't hooked up to anything. And check the port. Turn it back on. Spare the bow thruster. And that was the bow thruster beeping. Back on. And if you hit this main switch, that'll turn the entire boat off. Except for the bilge pumps. We have electric doors on this boat, electric backrests. It has everything needs to be checked. We go through and test every single item on the boat when the boat is at the water. I've been doing this for 15 years, so I know everything about this boat. And I know what works and what doesn't work. A lot of times we can see problems before they even happen. So we get those fixed right away. Sometimes things aren't wrong right now, but you'll see a little stress crack and you'll know they didn't countersink the screw right and that it's going to keep splitting. And just little things like that that we don't want to have the customer get aggravated with. I have a trim tab indicator right here. I can run the trim tabs all the way down. And since you can't see the trim tab when you're in the water, you can feel it. So when you're driving, you put one trim tab down, you'll feel the boat roll and you know they're working. And then you check the other trim tab and that's how you know those operate perfectly. The trim tab, you can keep the bow down a little bit. In certain conditions, you might want to push the bow down a little bit if you've got some heavy seas. It helps to get a little bit more stability. Also, if you have a bunch of people on the port side of the boat, you can just put the port trim tab down and that'll level the boat back out.
The 410 Evolution first sea trial is no different. You're able to trailer this boat behind an average pickup truck and launch it at area boat ramps.
Yeah, the 410 Evolution is a whole new product for us. I mean, we've built sport yachts in the past, and we decided this time that we were going to take it to the highest level of luxury and quality and give you the performance that our boats give you. With our setup being outboards, you don't take up all that cockpit space, you don't draft a lot of water, so you can run in shallow water. It's a boat that's 41 feet, over 20,000 pounds, that ran 56 miles an hour with 3 outboards on the back. And that's something that you just can't get with other boats of that size, especially of that nature. That's a boat that gives you all the amenities that you could possibly imagine, and they give it to you on a new level. It's the materials that went into that boat, with all the veneer that we did, and the tile in the head, and the fabrics, the exotic fabrics that we used, is beyond anything that we've ever done before, and that's why it took us 2 years to build this boat.
Boat first hits the water, the unique color scheme was obviously a good choice, looking very distinguished in the blue waters of Indian Rocks Beach.
So we're going to send the 410 to New England for its debut, and we've never done that before. Every time that we've had a new boat, it's always debuted in a Florida boat show. But because of the style of this boat, with it being a 3-sided enclosed bridge deck with the option of being able to do a 4-sided hard glass enclosure, it lends itself to that kind of market in New England. So we thought, why not? Let's bring it up there in the height of their boating season, and let's do something we've never done before. Considering this is a boat like we've never built before, let's debut it like we've never debuted one before. Joe Brennan is going to head up there for us and represent us, along with Mike Obolsky and Christian Gonzalez, our Vice President of Sales. We're going to have the team up there and have them show what we built down here, and I'm excited for them to be able to do that.
Electronics Unlimited, Fort Lauderdale's choice for over 30 years for serving all types of boats from 15 to over 200 feet. With an NMEA dealer rating, our certified service technicians and installers stand ready with fully stocked vans, along with an extensive working showroom, service bench area, full carpentry shop, and total engineering capability. Electronics Unlimited, world innovator in marine electronics. Truly the best choice. At Ashland, we collaborate with our customers to provide products and solutions that win in the marketplace. Ashland's AME premium resins have been used by respected boat builders around the world for over 30 years. AME resins, providing long-lasting performance that is yet to be equaled. Max Guard gel coats raise the bar on performance, delivering enduring luster and finish. Ashland's suite of gel coat products, pushing innovation to new levels. Proven reliable performance. Ashland. Intrepid Powerboats has been delivering on its promises of leadership and innovation in performance, comfort, and safety since launching our first boat in 1983. No two Intrepid boats are alike. Each is ordered, built, and customized one precisely satisfied customer at a time. Then, backed by the finest owner program in the industry. When we say one of a kind, one at a time, it's more than a slogan. It's what we do. Welcome back to Intrepid Powerboats on the water. 2 years in production, the Intrepid team has the new 410 Evolution in its final stages of development.
The 410 Evolution is a boat that is has been more of a challenge to us than any other boat that we've done before, because what this was about was bringing a product that went to a new level. You know, our company is known for building solid boats with beautiful lines, with great customer service. But one of the things, if I had to ever critique our boats, was that we weren't really big on the frilly stuff and on the fluff and the finishes of you know, some of those materials that go into some other brands. And in this time, what we said was, you know, why can't we go ahead and bring not only all the attributes that we normally bring, but let's also bring all those high-end finishes with granite or quartz and all these beautiful fabrics inside. So it was raising the bar to a whole new level for our company.
Late nights by a dedicated crew of people who understand the philosophy of Intrepid ensure all details, no matter how minor, are finished with the care that Intrepid customers have come to expect.
Yeah, when you end up prototyping a new boat and you're at the end of the project and you're living here around the clock to pull it off like we did with the 410 Evolution, that's when you really see who steps up and who's a team player and who's all in. And we have a great group of people that, you know, lived here to make that project come to fruition. And I couldn't, you know, do this without them. And it's those kind of people that make up Intrepid Powerboats.
All of the production lines have maintained their current delivery dates, and the new 410 Evolution is ready for its debut.
Comes the crunch time that we set a date that we can do our New England tour, and you know, 3 months ago that date was undoable. But we're used to that. You know, we have a great crew here, and we actually had some new faces that stepped into the mix. And you know, what's nice to see is when you're here 7 days a week, 15, 16, 17 hours a day, you really see who you have and what they're made of. And you know, we have our usual core group here that always stays with Ken and I through that period. But it was nice to see that we had a lot of new faces that stepped up and really helped us to the very end. And it was a marathon. It was 4 days of just non-stop work, no sleep, and you know, we had that core group here, and those guys pulled it off. I mean, the boat left what it was supposed to. It's going to make the dates. Joe, Brenna, Christian Gonzalez, and Mike Obowski are going to fly up to Hyannis later this week and take it on its tour. We have several stops to make, and we have a ton of customers just can't wait to see it.
Next week on Intrepid Powerboats on the Water, a new 410 Evolution is on display at Hyannis Marina in Massachusetts. Cocktail parties and test trials are scheduled with some very anxious potential buyers. Brought to you by Ashland, proud manufacturer of AME premium resins and MaxGuard premium gel coats for the world's best boat builders. Vetus Maxwell, creator of boat systems. Lumatech, the world's leader for innovation, quality, and value in marine LED lighting. Bennett Marine, the world leader in trim tab innovation, quality, and service. Mercury Marine, #1 on the water. Langer Krell, Marine Electronics. Shadowcaster, excellence in LED marine lighting. Intrepid Powerboats, one of a kind, one at a time.